Hello and welcome to bedfordguitartuition.co.uk. My name's Steve Jones. Today's lesson is going to be finger picking, making those chords ring out by using our fingers. So for this exercise you're going to need a chord of G, a chord of C and a chord of D. And the count of this one is going to be in 4/4 timing. So you're going to hear 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Let's have a closer look. So let's have a look at finger picking. First of all, if you notice, my arm is resting on top of the guitar. It's not in the crook of my elbow like it is with our big strumming actions. It's on the top. I get generally a bit of a bruise around here-ish from the corner of the guitar, about there. What that does is it means that my hand relaxes and it's on top of the guitar. Just as a technique thing, we're looking at your thumb being in control of anything on the 6th string, 5th string and 4th string. After that, your fingers are going to get a string each. Your first finger is going to get the 3rd string, your second finger is going to get the 2nd string, and your 3rd finger is going to get the 1st string. This pattern is going to be, for the sake of this, is going to be thumb, 1, 2, 3, thumb, 1, 2, 3. And the action is going to be as if you were running across a desk. So remember how we all did at school? That kind of thing. So it's going to be a nice relaxed hand. The hand shape itself is almost like you're holding an orange or something like that. Your thumb is nice and relaxed. Your fingers are in a row. So as your thumb comes down onto the 4th string, they are nicely in an angled row. So as your thumb comes down, it doesn't get in the way of your first finger coming up. So we're going to go thumb. And I've got to hold down a G just so it doesn't sound terrible. So thumb, 1, 2, 3. Thumb, 1, 2, 3. Thumb, 1, 2, 3. Thumb, 1, 2. Now as you can see, it's even. All the notes are even. 1. So once you've got that, the next thing to do is to alter the string that your thumb hits. Now in the chord of G, we get a choice of all 3 strings. So I'm going to go 6th string, 4th string. So thumb, 1, 2, 3. Thumb goes onto the 4th string. Thumb, 1, 2, 3. Back to the 6th string. Thumb, 1, 2, 3. Back to the 4th string. Thumb, 1, 2, 3. Even if you're doing it slowly, try and get it even. Really good for anything in 4/4 timing. You can hear the one I learnt this to is Nancy Spain by Christy Moore, but equally you could use Wonderful Tonight by Eric Clapton. It's a similar kind of thing. You'll need D chord as well. So D only gives us one string, one bass string. Gives us the D string. So it's thumb, 1, 2, 3, thumb, 1, 2, 3, thumb. It's always on the 4th string. But you know what, as long as it starts off on the 4th string, I think it sounds quite nice if you incorporate the 5th string. Certainly Christy Moore does in Nancy Spain. So thumb, 1, 2, 3, thumb, 1, 2, 3, thumb, 1, 2, 3, thumb, 1, 2, 3. And then finally, you'll need a C. And a C gives us 2 bass notes, gives us this 5th string and the 4th string. So now we can go start off always on the bass string. So C, that's our A string, that's our 5th string. Thumb, 1, 2, 3, thumb, 1, 2, 3, thumb, 1, 2, 3, thumb, 1, 2, 3. A couple of things I'd recommend for this. First of all, pick one chord and get the strumming pattern down, the finger picking pattern down. Next thing I'd recommend is that you sing the song rather than play along with it. So learn a few lines of it, even if you're just learning, you know, Wonderful Tonight, just a little bit of that, because you're going to need to pause between changing chords. Eventually, you won't. Eventually, you'll just change chords. So you'll go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, release. You'll be able to do that eventually. However, for now, sing it. Because when you get to the bit where your chord changes, you can hold your voice where it is, get your chord nicely settled, and then practice your finger picking, because that's what we're doing here. You practice your chords separately if you want to, and then put the two together so you can get the chords and the finger picking going at the same time. But how I learned this was very much vocally. So I hope you found those lessons useful. Yeah, feel free to have a little bit of a practice and let me know what you think in the comments below. Also, check me out on my website, bedfordguitartuition.co.uk. And if you are in the Bedford area, if you're in my area, yeah, do give us a shout and we can do some lessons. Take care.